inspired to unite, bringing you the truth shining ever so bright. Join the discussion, be a part of the crew. Every single episode, something fresh and new. From the first bite to the last, we're serving up the best, putting every theory to the ultimate test. So leaning close, don't miss a single beat. The Lunch Hour Podcast can't be beat. Lunch Hour Podcast.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
What is happening?
I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, welcome to the Lunch Hour Podcast. Paul can't get his life together, so
hold on.
Hey yo, what's up? I'm LaToya, the host with the most. Is so glad for you to join us today on the Lunch Hour Podcast. I have a co-host, Paul, who hasn't showed up to work yet, so bear with us. I guess we'll get started. I hope the day is going well. Welcome. It's a black screen, my guy.
I know. I don't understand what's happening.
Why did you go live?
I don't know. It was just on.
Oh, the perils of technology. You just gotta love it. So shout outs, what's up, y'all? Today's gonna be fun. We're gonna be talking about Extracted if Paul ever actually gets here.
Oh, Father God.
Why don't you unplug?
Restart and come back.
Yeah, just come back.
Wait. Did it work?
I still don't see you.
I hate it here. I hate it.
Wait,
here.
so are you about to leave and come back?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't
do me. Listen, don't do me. I'm gonna restart and I'm gonna come back.
Are you gonna restart your computer or are you restarting?
I'm gonna close the screen out and come back in.
Okay. I just needed to know how much time I had to stall.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 2.5 seconds.
Perfect. Okay, y'all. What's good? Well, Paul is getting ready. Actually, I'll just do a quick recap. So on Tuesdays, we cover Extracted, which can be found on Fox. It's a reality TV show. And it's really, really fun. You look fuzzied in the mug, though.
Just let it focus. Give it a minute.
Jeez.
And I'm fat. What do you want?
Looking extra fuzzy.
Extra fluffy.
We are officially into the second to last episode of Extracted, episode 9.
And it was good.
It was. I'm not drinking the tea right now. I got my protein shake, but it was
glorious. Listen, when it says to give your burdens to the Lord and let Him take care of you.
Michaela said, "This is how I fight my battles." Hey.
Listen, when you leave the burdens at the altar.
He said, "Vengeance is mine."
Don't play around the Lord's kids.
Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Okay, so listen.
We've been waiting 2 weeks.
Listen.
Today.
This was a slow burn. Here's what I'll say. So we'll just kind of give a quick recap up until this point. We're now in episode 9. At this juncture, all but 5 are still playing. So
we went from 11
to 5, right? So we've got Doug, Luke, Roman, Holly, and I will say our dark horse, RJ.
That man right there. Again, I humbly apologize. Because my guy, week 1. I had my doubts.
Yeah, he's an engineer. So he said, back off his shelter, son.
He has surpassed all expectations.
So here's the deal. I loved every single second of it. I think what I loved about it is, so we have 5 left. Where we left off last week, there was a challenge. And it was a challenge where you could either win a letter, a call,
A 60-second call.
or a video.
Correct.
Everybody else got nothing.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, what's up? And so that was kind of the gist of it all, right? Not any issues here.
It's just 3 out of the 5 would have a way to communicate with their
Mhm.
survivalists, and 2 would be SOL with another empty crate.
Just a oomph, right?
Right.
So here's what happens. They get these crates, they're able to switcheroo. And prior to that, Daniel and David, that's right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't know because they have biblical names.
Remember, people in the Bible. Remember,
I know,
people
like
in the
Daniel,
Bible.
David, and Luke. So Daniel and David decided to deceive Lindsay in Dallas.
Indeed.
And I had made a comment last week, and Lindsay went back and replied to the week before that.
Correct.
Where she said, hey, I was like, why would they trust these snakes? And she said, hey, they had actually been playing it cool with us the whole time.
Oh, so you went and read back the comment I told you to read?
So she said, I had no reason not to trust
their word
in them giving them the video call, right? And in the process of that, they basically wasted their video call to Roman because they only had like 30 seconds.
Yes, 30 seconds to create a phone call. I mean, a video.
And in that 30 seconds, they basically said, Roman, you've got to give up all of your stuff, give up all your fire making tools. And then the next day, we will give you your fire back, water and food in 24 hours. And as Roman is putting up his stuff, he says, I sure hope this isn't a
deception.
I'm being tricked. Y'all aren't being tricked. That's what he said.
And me and you was watching this back. We were like, yeah, buddy.
Yo, what's up, Charles? You. Thanks for joining us.
Charles. Thanks for coming in, Charles.
So the entire time, okay? So we are thinking, because that's where we left off. Roman put all his stuff in the crate.
Right there on the shore.
And put it on shore. So at this point, I'm thinking this boy is about to lose his fire. Okay?
What you mean you on the wrong one, Kalani? You on the right one?
Wait, what you mean you on the wrong one?
You are right, Kalani. You good.
You're right where you're supposed to be.
Praise the Lord.
You know what I'm saying? You right, we're in the middle of it. Did she really? She said, oh no, I'm not. Yeah, you are. You tripping. Kalani.
Take a nap. Get you a little zebra cake, Kalani. Everything will be better after a zebra cake.
Let me tell you, them zebra cakes didn't last a weekend in my house.
I don't believe it. I don't doubt it for a second.
We got those zebra cakes, and them things did not last. I feel like after every meal, I was like, I need a zebra cake.
Just cause.
Just cause. I can't have them in my house, man.
Listen, we know our temptations.
Zebra cakes and Nutty Buddies. Can't have them in the house. What?
Nutty Buddies, man. Them things is cocaine.
Listen,
that whole pack gonna be gone.
Listen, if I have Nutty Buddies in the house, and you know I'm not a big chocolate person. I know we don't went on the tangent.
But it's that mix of the peanut butter and the chocolate. Oh, Father.
Like, do you know what I'm
crunch,
saying?
And then sometimes you be taking it layer by layer. Glory!
If I can't say a word.
The Lord knows my weakness.
Listen, zebra cakes and Nutty Buddies will bring me to my knee. I freaking love those things.
Do you freeze your Nutty Buddies for a little bit?
I don't freeze them.
Put them in the fridge.
They got a little snap to them.
Glory.
Yo, like, real talk. Those two for me are goated Little Debbies.
Listen,
I'll put them above. You know, I don't care
listen,
for the oatmeal pies anyways, but
we know.
I'll put them above even the honey buns. Them nutty buddies and
The,
zebra cakes,
the
they
Nutty
will.
Buddies, man. This a bad day for everybody because I'm not sharing.
No, yeah, no, we're not doing it.
I'm putting those somewhere in a secret place where you can't
No,
find them.
when we're gonna get back to the show, but when we were in school, I don't know if your school did that, but like I remember getting to like middle school or high school, and then they had that. Well, when I moved to New Orleans, we didn't have that no more because New Orleans schools was poor.
we ghetto out here.
Yeah, I mean, I had it for a period of time.
Thank you, Kalani. Thank you. We love you too.
We love you too. No, listen. So I remember going. I think I went to middle school, and then that's when you could start to get the a la cartes in the cafeteria.
We had those in high school. We had those in high.
And you had them giant zebra cakes or them giant nutty buddies, bruh.
And this is the thing. At first, when I got to high school, because we was a little po-po, right? Until things, things that shall not be named happen, right? You sit there in the cafeteria, you eat your free or reduced lunch, and you see these white tea people just walking around. You're like, I wish that was me.
My dad was in the military, so I had reduced lunch. So I had money on my account.
Listen, my mama had 4 kids. Ain't nobody putting no money on no books.
Yo, Charles said best thing in high school was down 25% butter cookie and the peanut butter cookies in them. Donuts.
What?
Oh, maybe he said 25 cent. 25
cent butter cookies and peanut butter cookies in them.
Bruh, I love a good peanut butter cookie.
I don't know. Sometimes it's hit or miss.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Jess? Jess said I'm late because I had to finish watching last night's episode. You're right on time, my friend.
We went on a little squirrel side quest.
We went on a little Debbie side quest. So we back. Back like we never left. I'm convinced still just poor because the best lunch we had was a salad. Oh, yeah, if the best lunch you had. That's
depressing. Kalani, listen, we're not there no more though. Okay,
if the best lunch you've had is a salad, I mean,
depends where you get the salad from though.
Oh, she said St. Louis. Got it. The best lunch, yeah. If the best lunch you had at your cafeteria school was salad,
what the hell was y'all eating? Because that's tragic.
Jesus, Kalani. Oh, Jess said Little Debbie side quest sounds tasty.
Yeah, tasty, diabetes,
all the things.
All worth it. Ooh,
so
I want to let you know before we get back on main course.
Yeah.
I'm working on something behind the scenes to get somebody to send us some stuff to try on the air. And it's like a blend of 2 different things. Like both cookies is a blend of 2 different things that we like.
Oh,
but I got to keep it a secret for you because it's got to be a surprise.
Thank God I got a rower because after every after every food fight Friday,
you gonna have to sit on that thing for a good 30 minutes to work it out.
Jesus, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to do my workout and then do an extra 30. So we're back to the show. So here we go. We've got 5 people left.
Right.
Luke's brothers have deceived Team Lindsay in Dallas. Everybody basically is in on it except for Michaela and Tanisha and Lindsay in Dallas. Everybody else, basically the other 3 teams knew. Okay.
T-Baby. Sorry, I had to.
Yo, what's up?
She's the homie.
And so now we're at this point. Okay. So then the show picks up. This is episode 9 picks up where we left off. And Roman has put all of his stuff in the situation, right?
I just wanted. Did you yell through the screen trying to get him to stop?
No, I feel like I was so sad. Honestly, I was low key mad, sad, all the things because I'm really thinking this boy is not about to have fire.
He about to lose it all.
Yeah. So they end up letting the night. I did find it interesting.
They
Listen,
let it sit.
these
They let it sit.
these producers so messy. They so messy.
They let these jokers go to bed.
Extracted. Y'all so petty.
Y'all let
Y'all
these
so
kids go to bed thinking that they was gonna give up everything to get this massive reward the next day.
thought they had pulled it off. I guarantee the only reason why it lasted is probably the producing team was like, all right, y'all,
Let's play this out and see how it goes.
How we gonna handle this? Yo, what's up, Joy? Thanks for joining us.
But David and Daniel went to bed thinking they had pulled the heist of the century.
They thought that they had did the daggum thing, okay? Until somebody has been deceived. What?
Everybody's eyes just went open. They were like, somebody in headquarters has deceived the survivalist that wasn't allowed in the game. Everybody was around like,
Jess said she was sad the whole week.
what the hell was gonna happen?
I told you, Jess she's my sensitive friend. I love her so much.
And so when they didn't call out David and
they
David,
didn't say,
but they just said somebody in headquarters deceived headquarters family and survivalists.
Yep.
And immediately Lindsay was like, well, who did it? Who did it? And Michaela was like, you really don't have to ask.
You really don't. Like,
like it's right there. You know?
You know what I'm saying?
And
just
so
like,
Michaela and Tanisha was basically off the rip. Like, we know who
Yeah.
did it. And so Daniel and David decided, I guess, look, you had no choice but to eat it because I'm like,
big facts.
common denominator, you've been shady the whole game. Like,
yeah. No shocker. No shocker.
Everybody knows your character at this point in the game.
Yeah, or lack thereof.
There's that. So it's like, even sitting in that and knowing that everybody knows you did it, you have the audacity to be a butthole still.
No, they say, we're not doing by ourselves. Who wrote the Morse code?
Listen, regardless of who joined in, this was your deception. You created this lie.
You concocted this thing. Now,
you went over there to the fire pit and toasted the edges to make it seem genuinely a note in the game. You went above and beyond for this deception.
Above and beyond. Do you hear me?
I ain't worried about who tagged along after the fact. You planted the seed. You continued the deception.
Facts. Big facts. So
this is on you, buddy.
It's just you. There ain't nobody gonna take no. No! There ain't nobody want to take no.
I'm not putting my name on this.
No. Listen. So you go through, and so at this point, Lindsay, bless her mama heart, she was so upset. She just leaves.
I'd have been flipping tables.
You about to go, Jesus? Yee.
Everybody gotta go. But we not, because again, it all boils down to, I wasted a 30-second video.
Yeah, to my baby.
Giving instructions to my son when I could have sent a heartwarming video saying, hey, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you're still out here. You're doing a good job. You out here just busting your tail, and I'm proud of you. Keep going. But no, you wanted to plant this bad seed, and now you're mad because you got caught?
Yo, so here's the thing. And then everybody looking around. Everybody looks so Michaela
thug.
No, Michaela's like, oh,
you know, you don't even gotta ask about it. I know who did it.
Like, let me see.
There's no detective work here needed.
Listen, we don't need Maury. We don't need Maury.
We know the results.
The lie detector determined that's a lie. We don't need Maury in this situation.
And he tried to say, I don't regret nothing. You know, if you don't like the game, you like Dallas was coming at him. He's like, well, if you don't like it, you could just go home. Excuse me.
I feel like Dallas can fight. And I don't, you know how people just look like they can fight.
Don't let that size fool you, I feel like.
Dallas.
Because I'm gonna take you outside to these rocks.
Dallas look like he could. Dallas look
Put you in
like
a little chokehold, put you in the armbar,
I just feel like Dallas can cut up a little dust. I mean,
and then
I'm
walk
not,
away with a smile on his face, like he thought he was gonna do something.
I just feel. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just feel like Dallas could move a little furniture.
But at that moment, though, when the PA system said what it said, that was the moment that everybody's hope and dream was like, is this the moment that Team Luke is going to fall apart? Because everybody was wishing for it since last week anyway.
Well,
From the moment that they did the deception, maybe a week before.
I mean, people they were already rubbing people the wrong way.
And on top of that, people was coming in our comments from Luke's interview, just putting in some bad comments about his brothers.
Okay, for the record, I just want to just let the record show Luke.
We don't hate Luke.
Luke was great, and it was so fun talking to him. And he was
unaware.
He was like, "That's my dude."
But your bros?
Daniel and David.
What? I don't know about them two right there.
I'm saying, like
the deception and the lies kind of like rubbed me the wrong way.
The gameplay, I just feel like got a little out of hand. And I feel like
the way that they playing way too hard and playing way too much, too soon, finally caught up with them.
Well, and the thing is, I think, I mean, they came in and we saw them in an interview on IG. They came in saying we very much knew that we were going in and we were going to be the villains, and I think that's fine. And we're gonna get to the rest of the show, but I think the biggest piece of the puzzle is like, at what cost? Like for me,
right?
I can't. Oh my God.
Okay, Rome, I need you to get off the account. I understand, but Rome, I need you to get off, or I'm going to tell your dad again, and then we're going to have a problem. Matter of fact, let me go tell your dad real quick.
Wait, who is that? Who is that?
That's Mike's son.
Oh, because they're both homeschooled. I love how your stuff just pops up. It was like 3-4 people in your same account.
No, it's been Rome the whole time. I figured it out.
Oh, it wasn't Olivia.
No, because Mike is who I started podcasting with, and he's my best friend. And and so we share a YouTube channel, but he had to step away because of his medical stuff. And so it's technically under his email. And so
it was him the whole time.
Because he came last night when I was recording the sports podcast. He popped in again. And I'm like, sir. And that's when I figured out that it was wrong.
Okay, because Liv was home.
Right.
Okay, back to the show. So here's the deal. So at this point, everybody has figured it out. When they figure it out, Bailey and Molly bolted. They were gone.
They want no parts.
They didn't want no smoke. So they dip. Okay. And I feel bad because Bailey was crying in the room. So she was already. And so I think what I will say is the accomplices, the two teams that were accomplices, I don't think they knew or understood what was actually done till after the fact.
Right.
It's like that's a fair assessment, right? Like they knew of the clue.
Like they knew what was happening to an extent, but they didn't know
correct
the aftermath that they were trying to create.
Yes.
With those crate swaps.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if Molly and Bailey knew that was the thing.
Right.
Right. So, and I think what happened was when they realized that they used that phone call She said, I could have talked to my baby. And I think when you think about it from that perspective, so Bailey's in shambles. Okay. She goes to the room. She's upset. Um, and and then you had Dalton and
Dayton and Alec.
yeah, Dayton and Alec. So you had Dayton and Alec, and they kind of they were like, yo, like it was kind of funny because Daniel and Dave was like, why y'all over here acting innocent? And then this is how you know their character.
Because Alec lost it.
They said, Daniel and David said, if we're going down, everybody is going down with you.
And everybody said what they had to say to Lindsay.
And this is what happens because you lay with dogs.
You catch fleas.
You catch fleas. Because if you don't think for a second, they won't put you out. It's the game they played the entire time.
Everybody
right?
gonna get thrown under the bus.
If they could throw everybody under the bus, they would, right?
And they tried.
So they're like, everybody's gonna, take it down. So, they go in and this whole situation, Roman does get his fire back.
Praise the Lord.
But the day is already, he already froze that.
It's already the next day.
Right. It's the next day. So they figure it out. You have Dayton. That's right. That's his name, right? Dayton,
yeah.
You have Dayton and Alec. They're outside and talking. And they decide they're going to fess up to Lindsay in Dallas. Gave him a hug. They said, hey, thanks for the hug. You may not want to hug us after this. And here's what I'll say. I appreciate them coming clean. To me, I think Alec was tore up.
Because he said that he had kids, and if he had to waste the opportunity to even again sending a 30-second video to his kid, because I had to send a message to help my son, thinking I was giving my son an advantage, and that got taken away from me. He was like, I would have crashed out.
Yeah, he was crying.
Because again, he's a parent, and Daniel and David may not have kids, so they wouldn't understand. Again, I understand this is a game and you're trying to get ahead. However, you can't be mad at everybody being upset that the deception that you made cost me a chance to talk to my kid the way I wanted to.
Yeah, it went too far. Just went too far. Yeah, wasted on a lie. That is correct. And so you kind of have this whole scenario. So they fess up. And then you have Bailey and Molly, and they go and have a conversation. And Bailey is just that, bless her heart.
Because Bailey got a good heart.
She ain't got a mean bone in her body.
Like, she could try, but it's just it ain't gonna stick.
I know.
It ain't gonna stick. She is just a good person.
No, I felt so bad. That little baby was tore up.
Now, she still will pounce on you probably if you cross her family. Right?
No,
she got the dog in her.
Listen, I agree. I don't disagree.
She get that from her mama. Between her and Molly, they got that dog in them.
Here's the thing. I think if you look at, I think there are a lot of hard players who are still left in the game.
Yes.
Right? Molly and Bailey they're a hard team. They played hard. They just played with integrity, right? Like Michaela and Tanisha, they are
integrity.
Hard. Yeah, like they're hard players. They're gonna gameplay. They're gonna fight for their people. They're gonna do what they need to do. And I think everybody who's left, honestly, they've all been really good game players and have played the game exceptionally well. They just decided to do it without compromising character in the process.
Because, like, again, we've established from the beginning that we understand gameplay. I get that you have to do things, right? But it's different when you're doing deception in a sense of getting ahead but not trying to damage a friendship, and versus targeting someone because you have no care for what comes after the blow.
I think what's so messed up about it, even so, especially after Lindsay said, "Hey, we was actually working with him," which I think makes the betrayal that much worse.
Yes.
So they end up having all this. There's a fallout. Clearly, at this point, And in the
Nobody
midst
trusts
of
Team Luke.
in the midst of all of this, Michaela and Lindsay are like, yo, we got each other. At this point,
That's a team right there.
it's just us. Like I think they recognize like, hey, it's just us.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. And at that point, somewhere along the day, because sometimes the days and times aren't always the same from what we see. But the next thing that we see is, hey, get in line again.
No. Before that. Dougie.
Oh, I forgot about
Before the
Dougie.
challenge, because that next day, because
that
even before the
next
next
day,
he had already said that he wanted to get out and whatnot. And
they made him wait at night. Yeah.
And that next morning, he woke up with the same mentality, like, "Hey,
I still want to be extracted.
Nothing's changed."
Oh, it was tough.
And I'm like, I got no disappointment with Dougie because again,
I think
at his age, being out there for 3 weeks with barely having
21
any food,
days.
like that's listen, for Dayton and Alec, I can understand why they don't want to see it because they stated they've never seen their father quit on anything. You know what I'm saying? So this is a new point of view.
We were like, I don't know what to do with it.
So they felt like if they took him out, like they're going against what their father's always taught them up to this point. And to see them in that vulnerable state when they met up with Dougie after Doug pulled out, it's like, listen, 3 weeks in the woods with little to nothing. That's a flex.
He said maybe 2,500 calories in 3 weeks.
Listen, I got to give you your props, Doug.
I probably, if I have Wingstop that day,
I eating half of that.
I'm probably almost 3/4 of the way just with
one order
alone. Look, just with that alone.
So to say that you only had 2,500 calories in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So props to you, Doug. You made
shout
it
out.
top 5.
Top 5
out of 11. I'd say you're a winner in my book, my guy.
Yeah, absolutely. So then they say, all right, bing, 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 get in line. All right. Here's what we know. Shouldn't be a whole lot of discussion.
We know who's not going first.
We know who's not getting in line first. Okay.
Or second or third.
And so I feel like they were also kind of okay being last because there has been a time where the last has been first.
No,
one
not
time.
This time.
Right. So they were like, it's fine. We're on the end.
And let's be honest. There was nothing they could say or do to convince at least 2 out of those 3 teams.
Oh yeah, they weren't.
They were going to move.
Yeah, there was no.
It wasn't going to happen.
And I feel like Molly and I feel like Molly and Bailey kind of took.
Hey, Raina.
I feel like Molly and
Raina's Rome's dad. She had to check him a little bit.
Oh. Wait. Oh, Rome. But the funny thing is though, like I think Molly and Bailey kind of bowed out of the discussion and just was like, yeah, we're just gonna.
I'll get what I get.
Yeah, we'll get what we get. We kind of like. I feel like they didn't want it. Like they're not rocking the boat at this point.
No.
There's
a lot of waves already up in this
it's a lot. Yeah, I feel like they kind of just were like, you know what, this is how we're gonna do it.
The cards lay.
Yeah. That's basically. I feel like that was kind of the right thing, even for them from a gameplay standpoint. But what we did know is David and Daniel were not gonna have a say so at all.
Not a little one.
Not a single word. I mean,
just
at this point,
there and take it.
They are pariahs. Okay. So it ends up being that, hey, welcome, congratulations. You guys have made it to the finals. At this point, I'm so excited watching, right?
This curveball was not expected.
They said, now here's the thing. They're going to be banished from their camps.
Huh?
Listen, they zoomed. Molly had a condo apartment. She had like
this girl was sweeping. This girl was sweeping the leaves. Yeah,
did you see she had like some little situation over on the side?
Above the fire.
Yeah, no, but there was another
She
apparatus
had a
of
shelf.
listen.
She had a living room. Like like she had a bookshelf.
Yo, Polly had the thing.
And she was like, I like the home that I created here, not knowing that in 2.5 seconds
Oh, that's about the thing.
you about to be homeless.
So they said, "Yo, we banished them. We're gonna banish them, and they're all gonna go to
4
islands.
islands.
There's 4 islands. Here are the 4 islands. Uh,
I do not remember the names.
he said he made.
Listen, I didn't mean to hurt the kid, okay? Rome, I'm sorry, Rome. However, comma, you can't just be going on my stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry, Raina. I didn't make your son cry.
Oh,
I love him. Tell him Uncle PR I love him.
Oh, poor baby. So they've got these 4 islands. So they said, hey, you're gonna go first in this order,
Right.
and then we'll go reverse order. Okay.
But they had 2 options. They had the
You could
4
either-
islands.
The 4 islands, and then the 4 supplies.
Once they sent to whatever island that was chosen by them by their
Mhm.
team, they were going to go with absolutely nothing that they had in the camp and only what they were able to pick out of this challenge.
Yes, which was a knife and water.
So one had an unmatched knife and a canteen water.
Yep.
The second one had a canteen and a water. The third one just had
a water
and a knife.
Uh-huh.
And then one just had a canteen of water, and the last one had nothing.
It was nothing. Okay.
But then you had, on the island side, you had the biggest island with the most resources.
Yes.
You had to swim to it, but it gave you...
Yeah, it was plush.
It's like you're not going to lose anything, right?
Yeah.
You can pretty much rebuild again.
And then you had the other one where you didn't have to swim to it. And so I feel like Kayla and Lindsay both kind of they knew exactly which ones they wanted.
They're going to go for the second island.
Yeah. So I don't think they even wanted, like, each of them got the island that they wanted for their people.
And then Polly got...
Polly, she had the further swim, but the bigger island.
No. She had this third biggest island.
Yeah, I said, but she had the furthest swim.
Furthest swim, and the island had trees. It had
it was a little something,
but it wasn't great. But that swim,
Maria said, "Hey, PR,
hey."
So you had that, right? So you come in, okay. So you got this third island, and then you've got Dead Man's Island.
It got this thing that looked like the palm of your hand,
and a
with
tree,
with a Lego tree sticking out of it, with bushes and dead branches, just hanging around. So as soon as we saw that option of an island pop up, I'm almost certain 99% of anybody that's watching, that's going to Luke.
Oh, there was never a question. And so at this point, what I loved about it was you could pick if you wanted to go for the supplies first or the island. I think everybody went for the island first, which made sense, right?
Because I gotta secure it.
I gotta secure the land, huh?
I can't build on something that's not there,
right? So, boom. Lindsay gets what she wants. Michaela gets what she wants for RJ. He doesn't have to trek. He doesn't have to swim. Best case scenario for him. Then Molly gets the next biggest, and then of course they don't have a choice at this point. They've got them in the island. So then what do? They then go back and pick up the biggest supply, which was water, match, knife.
And they thought they was good because they go, even though they're on this small island, they feel like Luke still has an advantage because they have the most to give.
Hold on.
Polly goes up there. They get the canteen and the knife. Right.
Yep. Now here's where it gets interesting.
Because knowing what we know about what Team RJ has, they have a power card to where they can intercept any crate that they want when they see it happening. Right. So in this scenario, the most common thing that we thought would have happened is they would have went for the empty crate because they were going to intercept.
That's what
right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
give Roman the canteen. However, again, at this stage in the game, these are one of those gameplays where This isn't for manipulation. This is me now activating. I need to win.
Yes, which was fair.
Which is not for militia or ill intent. And so Roman got the short end of the stick. Yes, he got the most resourced island out of the 4.
Mhm.
However, he has no supplies going into this banishment of the islands.
Yeah, so I feel like this is one where I think it's a tough gameplay,
Yeah.
right? Like, because at this point, like, I for sure thought that they were gonna be like, oh, they'll probably go get the empty one, and then Roman will get water. But Roman is a strong player.
Yeah.
And he's so resilient. Only one team can win. So at this point in juncture, like, I almost feel like it's kind of like at the end of Survivor, when you, a lot of times, if you get an alliance that goes the distance in Survivor, eventually they've got to vote somebody out of their own alliance, right?
Correct.
And so that's kind of how I feel about that moment. Is it started kind of, this is probably something that was going to be, I wouldn't say make or break,
What's up, AC?
but nonetheless, right? Like, this is, so Michaela goes for the water. Okay. Now here's the other thing though. I do think it was a smart move because I didn't even think about it till they did it, but he got in addition too. So they got to intercept.
So they placed the interception card saying, "Hey, we want to play our power card and we want to take Luke's crate."
I was laughing. So I was like,
and so everybody went back to get their crates ready for their survivor list, right? And as they're about to send it off, a family has played a power card. And they have intercepted another survivalist crate for their own survivalist. And I'm like, even though they didn't know, like, immediately, you had to have known that
it was coming to you.
It was coming from Luke. You're like, Luke's crate was gone.
And
so before they take off, the survivalists are getting their crates.
It's a
and in extracted version, they set these little letters in these crates, just messing with people's mental. Due to your family in headquarters, your survivalist team has been deceived and they've been intercepted with your crate.
Yeah, they didn't say
so
deceived,
now RJ,
but basically, like,
right.
Yeah.
RJ now has not only the canteen that he was going to get originally, now he has Luke's canteen, Luke's match, and Luke's knife that he was supposed to have. And the look that Daniel and David had was just like, everything is falling apart.
This may have did us in. This may.
And so Daniel had the audacity to look back at Tanisha and say, wonderful gameplay, but you can't even look at me eye to eye. First of all, I don't owe you nothing.
Not a thetum thottum.
You got what was coming your way.
You found out.
Listen, you made this bed, and now you have to lay in it.
Yo, like, I think what's so funny is, I told you before, they give off bro culture. And that's like to me, that response was just right on brand for bro culture, which is
you're trying to intimidate Tanisha.
Like, well, no, first of all, you definitely ain't gonna intimidate her, but
I got my money on Tanisha.
Yeah, like let's be clear. They're from Dallas.
they bought them hands. Okay.
So here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say about that. You're calling out Tanisha for not wanting to look at you for the deception that you did, and saying, "Oh, you can't even look at us." But in the same sense, y'all left the second Roman opened that. As soon as he read that letter,
you couldn't even stick around to see it through.
And no, he put that stuff in there and they dipped.
That's what I'm saying. You could even watch the deception happen because you out here thinking you pulled the okie doke. But yet you want to get on Tanisha. Listen, the thing is, at least Tanisha, she did it perfectly. Not only did she stick around, she's sitting at this table eating a snack. watching you and your brothers watch Luke get nothing. What Willy Wonka said? You get nothing. Good day, sir.
I said good day. Yo,
try Jesus, not me.
so you come in, right? So you coming in these streets. All right. So now Porcupine.
Pause.
So now here's what happens. Oh, that one threw me. That one threw me. I had to regather myself.
Reset, and come back.
I literally had lost my train of thought. I was like, God dang. So you come in, right? So here we are. Okay. They've got to get to their islands. Roman was like Roman's so freaking resilient and resourceful. He's like, the crate is empty again. That baby done got
that boy. What did he say? This is like his fourth box in a row with nothing in it. Lord, how is you still here?
He has gotten no crates. Like I don't think he's got
nothing.
I don't think he's gotten a crate in a
long time. In a long time.
It's been.
And it's like you just got your fire back, and you that quickly gone.
Well, also, what makes it so bad is like even the one time he did get a crate, it was to tell him to put his blanket in the crate.
So either it comes up with nothing or you giving something up. Either way, you're losing in this situation. Listen, what did we say in 100 games? The odds are not in your favor.
The odds weren't in his favor. So you're coming in.
Hey, twin. Thanks for coming in, twin.
So you coming in like, right? So, Roman, he stacks up some sticks, which was very smart.
Make it a little boat.
Yeah, made a boat. I think he stripped down to almost to nothing. And like his thermals, all of his clothes, all of that stuff.
Try to keep it as dry as possible.
Trying to keep as much dry as possible, which I think hindsight was probably one of the smartest things that he did. Yeah. He swims to his island. He gets there. RJ is funny.
One small step for man.
One
giant leap for humankind.
And
Lindsay was like, "That's it."
Yo, like it was so funny because when he said it initially, I was like, maybe there's like a little creek or something. Like
it was like this far.
He had to step over it. RJ's not a small guy either. He
literally
I might have had to hop over.
But like it was nothing for him.
Yeah, he literally just stepped over it.
And it is like his next line was, "Well, now I'm surrounded. I'm vanished to an island." I was like, "Sir, you didn't go nowhere. You're still here."
Oh, I thought it was so good. So that was fun. So RJ, Polly had the furthest swim. That was tough to watch.
Brutal.
Because that water.
She didn't have nothing to protect her stuff. Most of her stuff was dry, but she was at the most risk.
She put her stuff up too.
But she had, hey Pika, she had the longest swim, so the likelihood of her stuff getting wet was at the highest variable.
Correct. So she had her stuff propped up, which was wise. So her stuff was propped up. RJ didn't need to prop up his stuff. You had Roman who propped up his stuff wisely, and I want to say Luke did the same thing.
This is called Extracted. You can, if you got Hulu, you can watch it on Hulu or Disney Plus.
Is it Disney Plus?
No, on Fox. Well, because it's on Hulu, so you might be able to watch it.
Disney Plus. So it's definitely on Hulu. Replayed. Yeah, it's definitely
on Hulu.
Or if you have YouTube TV.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, the gist of it is Kalani is 11 survivalists ended up stranded in a Canadian forest, and they're just trying to survive each day, and there's just twists and turns along the way. I'm not going to give you too much detail because I don't want to give up all the tea, but it's so interesting.
Good. And then you have your other team. your teammates are in headquarters and they're making all the decisions for you while you're
Your
surviving.
survival depends on your team. Literally. It's at the
Literally.
palm of somebody else's hand.
Yeah. And then if you decide it's time to go,
You choose to get extracted.
you can ask to be extracted.
And
She
every
said-
team in headquarters is watching every team suffer and just go through this horrible
Go
journey.
through this. Oh, she says she's starting this tonight. Yes.
Yes.
Catch up because
Because next
we have
week's the season finale.
Yeah, catch
Next
up.
Tuesday.
Yeah, you got
next Monday is the season finale, but
we'll talk
be
about
talking
it.
about it on Tuesday. So
Yes. Yes.
get on that.
Make sure you catch up. So here's the deal. So they go to the island. Everybody gets there. We're gonna get to Luke last, but Polly is struggling.
She's mentally in a different place.
But I also think though, like swimming in that water, at this point, it's probably taken like she's already depleted.
It's like 30, 40 degrees over there.
Well,
and it's freezing cold in that
and
water.
it's cold, and she had the furthest to swim. And like swimming, like I trained for a triathlon. And I will say, like, swimming is the one thing you have to fuel for.
That stamina is crazy.
Like Michael Phelps at his height was consuming when he was training, he was consuming 10,000 calories a day. And so
it went nowhere.
It went he don't look like he consumed.
It was just fuel, just to make sure he could finish the race.
Swimming is different. It's a very it depletes you in a different way.
And if you have no way to replace those calories that you exhausted.
Yep. And then
on top of that, the island she had, as much as it had slight cover, she was still feeling majority of that wind that was coming through.
Yeah, I think she got out in the sun. I think she put on everything. She's trying to warm up. I am worried.
What's up, OG?
That she may not. If she doesn't get warm.
Yeah.
I think like that's gonna be the biggest thing. It's just
her sitting there at the edge.
Yeah, that was tough to see. That was tough.
Like just knowing her story and how she survived, cancer. The battle with cancer.
Yeah.
And just going through it and seeing the things that she overcame.
Yep.
On the show to get to this point and just see, like, most people, when you see them sitting like that, like in movies and TV shows, so you already know usually the end is near, in a sense of like if it's just like you could sense like she's about to tap out.
Yeah, it was,
it felt bad.
Yeah. It was tough. I think, kind of watching it all kind of play out was really hard. At least for Polly. I just don't know if she's gonna get warm. And I think that's gonna be a deciding factor.
She can't start a fire.
And she can't start a fire. And so I'm hoping something happens where they can get a box or something before. If there's going to be another challenge, there has to be probably one other challenge. But at this point, I think it's going to come down to stamina. Who's going to have the stamina? Depending on what this last challenge is, who has the stamina, who still has the strength to kind of do what she needs to do. Because granted, here's my guess. They probably still got to go back to that island, go back to the mainland. I don't know how they're going to drop the 250. Right?
I don't know.
So you have that. All right. So you have this piece of the puzzle. Then let's get to your boy Luke. Luke.
He had a little swim.
He had a little swim, but he was actually pretty good.
He had the bag that he had. He
was
able to
dry.
put most of his stuff.
Yeah,
he kept it up the whole time.
Yeah, like he had a good swim, but I feel like he did exceptionally well. I feel like he was still mentally tapped in.
Yeah. He wasn't ready to mentally give up yet.
No, he wasn't. I think he was like, yo, this is not an ideal situation, but I want to figure this out. And so you could see him even starting to try to think of how to create a shelter. He had nothing to create a shelter. Let's be honest.
He created a wall.
It was a very thin wall.
Listen, you had shrub. You had shrub and a tree. Okay, that.
It could cut the wind, but not a lot. And
You're gonna because let that wind adjust just ever so slightly.
yeah, you're
You're
done.
getting out of it.
Yeah, well, and not to mention now you're on the waters, and that wind on the water it's different. It got a
And
little
this
snap
thing,
to
his
it.
island was small, so
It's so small.
if the wind blows strong enough, them waves can attack you, and even if it's a small little sprinkle of water, it's gonna be cold.
Oh
You're gonna freeze.
well, no, like the wind.
You can gift. What you talking about, Mimi?
But like I think what's interesting is like anytime if you've been on the water, if you've been anywhere near water, the breeze off the water is always colder.
It feels like ice picks.
Yeah. said that piece of earth was designed to make someone go home, no matter the supplies. Like I don't. And here's what's funny. I don't think even if the only thing I think that would have helped Luke,
yeah,
out of getting that island, and if let's just say he didn't get those supplies intercepted, would have been a match. That's it. Like that's possibly the only thing that would help be able to keep him going.
Because the knife wouldn't have been able to help you because ain't no trees to cut down, no branches to cut down.
You ain't.
And then with the water would have been nice, but again, you would have ran out because you couldn't reheat nothing. You drinking lake water.
I mean, that's what Roma said. Like, I mean, Summer said she drank lake water.
But she filtered it with her shirt.
Yeah, she filtered it with her shirt.
But it's just the match would have been the only thing. But again, that one match to start one fire would have only lasted for so long.
Yeah.
There you go, Mimi. You figured it out. I'm so proud of you.
He said, what was he gonna burn and for how long? That's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily know if it could have helped him.
So I guess here would have been my question. Would have been allowed to leave to get wood, but then how would you have been able to get the wood back without getting soaking wet?
No,
so either way, you're right. Even if he was somehow would have been able to keep all those supplies, how long could you think mentally and physically? Like you mentally could have been in there, right? In it to win it, but how long could your body been able to keep up with the mentality that I could do? Because again, it's cold. And it drops when the temperature drops at night tremendously, and you have nothing to cover this wind.
And now you're on the water,
and the water's hitting you from all sides.
Like you are. And the thing is, the lake. There's probably not a big tide on the lake, so I don't think you necessarily have to worry about
Thanks
that.
For coming in, Leisha.
But I do think you have to worry about that wind and the water coming in off that wind.
Like, what if it would have rained again? That little piece of island would have sank.
If it would have rained again,
that island would have been sank.
Luke would have quit. And we didn't talk about this.
It would have been a Noah's Ark situation.
Okay? We didn't talk about it, but RJ, in the start of that episode when he was out there in the wilderness,
he was this close.
He was, but he gathered himself. Listen, that's the power of a praying mama. Because something in him
said, I'm gonna go back.
I'm gonna do what I need to do.
He said that empty crate pushed him over the limit mentally, but somehow talking to himself and just reassuring his mind, saying, you know what? I still got a lot left in me. Let me go back to camp.
So here we are. Okay. It's very interesting, is what I'll say. So Roman, everybody's kind of starting to figure out stuff. I know Molly and Bailey are worried because Polly is trying to warm up, but she also needs to figure out how to build a shelter like yesterday.
And sunlight is running out. She got like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours before the sun goes down. Roman got to work
on site.
He said, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let's run this up.
He got to work on his
he's
stuff.
Already at a disadvantage. No fire, no water, no supplies, no nothing. It's you
and
the wilderness.
I think he had some water left.
But still though, like you out there with no supplies in a sense of to help rebuild a new shelter to the way that you would want it. So you have to use what's around you to the best of your ability.
He
And he did that.
did because he already had a shelter rolling.
RJ taking his sweet time.
RJ loves the wilderness.
So he said, I'm just going to lay right here. I just hope that it's not too wet. Huh?
He said some of the best sleeping. That was one of the best.
Sleeping on that log.
Sleeping on that log. So I'm not surprised. Like that's
like he was the most comfortable out of the four for sure.
So I think it's gonna get interesting, in terms of like how all of this stuff is going to play out. Yeah, it's just, oh man, it's gonna be. I'm nervous.
But then towards the end of the episode, the most wonderful thing happened.
Luke
said, he didn't technically
his brother
say it, but the way that, karma came back because Luke looked defeated, right? And that was enough for Daniel and David to say,
I don't think he was ready to go.
I don't think he was. He wasn't mentally. He felt like he had like another day or two.
He was like, you guys should have at least let me try to stay here. I think. Do you want to know my hypothesis? You want to know what my hypothesis is?
What's your hypothesis?
I think these jokers got their tails whooped and went home running with their legs, with their tails tucked between.
And they had nothing to stand on anymore because all their little conniving plans basically unraveled. Everything that they had worked to try to achieve unraveled in a matter of a day.
Yep.
And they had nothing to fall back on. And all the conniving and deception that you did cost you your brother everything.
Low key, honestly, if I'm being honest, had they not done the dumb things that they did,
who knows what this could have been for them?
My guess is it would have came down to Luke, Roman, and possibly RJ as well. As far as who, I love Polly is super resilient. I don't know what the final would look like, but to me, Luke was edging everybody out.
Yeah, but again, what's done in the night will always come to light. And you tried to be sneaky. You tried to be manipulative. You tried to, deceive the other team in the games, and it backfired on you. It literally, you shot yourself in the foot.
I do. They may not agree or not agree, but I feel like his brothers cost him the game.
Don't worry about the grapes. I said something I wasn't supposed to say.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. I'll explain it to you later. It's a TikTok thing.
There's some weird stuff on TikTok.
There's some weird rules, I know.
F1 grapes.
All that.
I'm so confused. You make me feel so old. Every time something happens, shut up.
Well,
tread lightly,
but,
my guy.
But like him getting extracted, basically was like the icing on the cake for again, nothing against Luke, but for Daniel and David, you had this coming.
Yeah, this was a long time coming.
This was your undoing, and this is what happens when you play with fire, and you basically get burned back.
I personally think here's what I love about this. Like, I know, especially in gameplay, there's always this thing about like nice guys finish last.
Right.
And I think I've seen it both ways. But it was actually nice to see that those who played the way that they played got what they deserved. They got what they deserved, which was to be dipped. Right? Like, and to go, and here's what's funny. I think at this point, let's just say they hadn't did the Morse code thing. And they hadn't did the deception. I think with the way Luke was playing, nothing would have changed.
Because he's still top dog.
I think he still would have, at that lineup they did, I think Luke still would have been at the end.
At best, third.
At best, third. I agree.
However, likely him staying in fourth place was probably going to be the end result regardless, again, because you, throughout this whole process,
Yep.
you have been the top guy on the totem pole.
Yep.
Basically, and like you could have switched to maybe at some points to second
But
place.
I think what's funny is I think had they not played the way they played, they would have had a better leg to stand on to fight
Yeah,
for their person.
they would have had
That
something to
makes
fight
sense.
with.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I feel like it's like, hey, like if you hadn't played the way you played and Luke still got to this point,
you
I
would have
think
had a
that
better shot.
I think they could have all duked it out for who went first, second, third, fourth. Right?
But
Like,
you burned the bridges
but
way too fast.
but they came in out the gate.
Hot.
Right? And so I think at that point, that's what sealed the deal for them. Like,
yeah, without a doubt.
you know, like, because you come in and you say, okay, cool. This is what you're doing. Prepare for the consequences. And I think that that's just kind of, I feel like that's kind of where they were. Right.
Like what DJ Khaled said, congratulations.
You played yourself. You know what I'm saying? You played yourself. Now, I mean,
You can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
I feel like it was theirs to win or theirs to lose. And I think that's what happened. That's what we saw. Yeah. We saw that it was I honestly, because I think in the power rankings,
I don't think Luke ever came off first.
He never came off first.
But what the good Lord say? Those that are last shall be first.
The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Hey, and RJ was last on our stuff. You know,
not yours. He was last on mine.
He was. I think I had him last. I think I
we had Dougie last.
Well, this last one we did, but we had him.
Let me see. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, well, we both. You still had Doug. You still had RJ last.
So the last.
No, don't. Where RJ when I need him? I need RJ.
So you're telling me I had it all the time? I had it right the whole time. I just had it backwards.
No, that's not how that goes.
I was Team RJ from the jump.
Oh my gosh. So speaking of, do we want to do a power ranking?
Yeah, because mine's got to change.
All right, here we go. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, you got to do the little edits real quick.
Yeah, let me edit real quick. So while we're doing this, what has been your favorite part of the season so far?
I think just like watching these people, because again, in this whole series, these are people that are amateur survivalists that have never done this before in their life. And most of the time when we had guests on, their experience is little to none. And most of them, the knowledge that they did get before coming on the show was 2-3 weeks, maybe a month of just doing research and attempting these things in their surrounding areas. So it's like to see them do what they do and survive for as long as they survive out here and just, busting their tail each and every challenge as best as they could. Listen, I got to give props where props is due. Dougie lasted for 3 weeks. Summer proving people wrong, even though you own 2 weeks though. I don't care what nobody say. 2 weeks, giving the perception of what people see you as this pageant competition and just this is who they see you as, this blonde that doesn't look like anything.
And I saw
Amy.
Wait, real quick though. I saw that your girl's stuff came in.
She wore that thing to school today. I was like, Olivia, you're not supposed to be 80 degrees outside.
She don't care.
She goes, I don't care. My friend ain't had food in a week. I'm like, Olivia.
Oh my God. Calm down.
So she is out here. She got her Summer sent to her hoodie. We went to go check the mail yesterday on the way back home from school. And she saw the package come out of the mailbox. She started knocking on the window. I was like, I got it. She ran inside and she goes, Daddy, pull out the phone.
Oh my gosh.
She got so excited.
Oh, yeah, she ripped that packet open too.
Listen, she wasted no time. I was like, Olivia, there's an easier way to open that. I don't care. I'm like, clearly. All right.
That baby went to.
She went to town on that bag.
She did. She
But
did.
Summer, thank you again for putting a smile on my baby face, and just know
Oh,
that she is Team Summer forever.
yeah, she is. She is. All right, hold on. I had to make a couple adjustments real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to make a couple adjustments real quick, but give me a sec. And all right. Okay, you should be all set.
Hold on, let me refresh. But it still got 4 on there.
Yeah, there are 4 left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh, my bad.
Wrong.
Hold on.
No, ma'am.
My
No, ma'am.
bad, my
No way,
bad.
no ham.
I forgot. I was like, "Wait, what are you talking about?"
Hey,
Oh, I
I'm
forgot.
not the brightest crayon in the box, but I know 1 + 1 = 2.
Do you?
Some days.
Do you?
I heard somebody say, "Do you think math is real?" It's subjective. Huh?
What?
How is math subjective?
It's not. Okay, you are all set.
I'm ready. Are we doing this live, or are we just doing it and then you posting it?
Oh yeah, I can present it. Hold on, give me a second.
Because they gotta see it. They gotta see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it.
Hey, love unconditional. I appreciate you stopping by, girl.
I give you a second. I have to pull down so I can share my screen, but then I can adjust as well. My bad.
OT dote.
Yeah, it's I like I've enjoyed this season so much. The dynamics,
I love you too, love.
um the dynamics of all the players in the headquarters. It's just been so fun to
Oh yeah,
watch.
it's been definitely fun to watch.
Um okay. Here we are.
Sorry, Polly.
Wait, did I accidentally delete RJ by accident?
Hey, back up off my RJ.
Hold on, stop. I needed to make a copy.
We had copied and pasting.
Oh man. Okay, so Polly's actually not moving. This is my guess.
This is my guess.
So I actually have Roman.
I got RJ.
I have Roman winning. And then I have RJ second, Polly third.
Polly just looked.
She looks she looked pretty torn. So there's a part of me that's just wondering. I don't know if Polly's gonna last. If she lasts through the night, which I wouldn't be surprised if she did.
Right.
But if she lasts through the night, I don't know.
How long that's gonna last.
Yeah. Chris said Team Amy was my favorite. Listen, Team Amy was great. I knew Amy was in trouble the second her shelter started falling apart. I think
I was rooting for Amy.
I think Amy was extremely resourceful.
Yeah.
And Chris, if you even go back, we had her on the show.
The stuff that she was telling us that she was doing in her camp.
She was making tea. She had smoked that bird. Like you know what
the
I'm
fact
saying?
that you built a smoker out of nothing. Ma'am.
She said, "Yeah, I had some mint tea, some pine tea
out here cooking crawfish.
It was like 3 different types of teas that she made.
She was out here just cooking it up.
Had her shelter been better,
yeah,
we may be having a different conversation. But if your shelter isn't weather, it's not withstanding the weather.
The way that it was falling apart while it was raining, it's like you could see like she was getting wet. Her mental was just So it was only going to be a matter of time if she wasn't able to get that shelter reinforced, and she had no time to do that. So by the time the rain had stopped, I think she was already at wit's end.
Yeah,
mentally.
I mean, because who wants to I don't want to be sitting in the rain and it's cold.
Wet, yeah. Cold and wet is not a good combination.
Nope.
And then you already aren't eating that much as it is.
And and you're using, and that's the other thing too with Polly that makes me a little bit nervous. I think so too. Oh shit, I'm Skylar's mom. Hey.
Hello. I can see that happening. Just because again, they've
Yeah. Oh,
waited
it's
to use this card for the right
oh,
time, and right now would
it's a
be the only
hundred
time to
percent.
use. Yeah,
It's 100% going to be used on Polly.
it only makes sense.
Yeah, it only makes sense at this point. Um, so yeah, I do think they're going to use the blackout card. I do think it was a good call. And here's what I'll say too. Here's what I'll say. I think when we look at Team Roman and Team RJ, I think it goes to show you've got to have somebody on your team who's not an emotional player
And that's Tanisha and Dallas.
in Tanisha and Dallas because
Michaela was ready to push that button when he was at that crate.
no, but but she also, yeah, she didn't want to just push it. She wanted to swap. She wanted
The
to swap
interception
out.
card
She wanted to use it in the last one
to get the phone call.
And she didn't.
Tanisha convinced her like, "Hey, right now is not the
right
time.
now is not the right," and it ended up being
The right decision.
listen, hey, you know how I wish
It was one of the most crucial, pivotal moments for Team
without-
RJ.
Hey, like real talk. You know what I wish? You know what I wish Tanisha would have did? You know how when you playing spades, you go
Pop that thing on the box. Listen, I got that Joker on me. I got that Joker coming at you.
Joker, ice dose. But you know what I'm saying? Like I think at that point.
Oh, it was downhill for Team Luke.
But I think that's a good example of holding out and then playing and just chilling out. You ain't got to do all the extra stuff, right? Like just chill.
Again, and like you had stated, having the ability to, because you would think in most aspects, having the mother, especially of a boy, as part of the team and headquarters would be detrimental, and it can be. However, like you just said, having that yin to the yang in a sense of, hey, we've heard Dallas already say he's gonna have to go 3 days in a row telling me he wants to get extracted before I hit that button.
And I believed it for every second.
I still do. You know what I'm saying? And then again with Tanisha, just watching her calm Michaela down, like, hey,
yeah,
it's not time yet, and I don't think this is a good play to use the interceptor card right now.
And it was the right move. It was 100%.
And they waited one whole day in the sense of that's how we saw it, right? You waited a whole challenge, and then the right challenge came to play. And as soon as you saw it, you jumped on it, and it worked out beautifully for RJ.
Oh yeah, no, it like that. The patience to play, and like even with like Dallas was like, now it's not the time to play the card.
The fact that you hid the extraction card from your mama and she didn't even notice is diabolical.
But I do like, I think you know, because I even think about Olsen's mom, that like she was the second Olsen said he was done,
his dad said, calm down, hold on,
but his mama was like, no,
we're done.
We're done. Like, right?
Whether you want to come up with me and push this button, I'm gonna push this button.
Get my baby out of there. So I think, but here's what I'll say. I do think that Michaela and Lindsay are, and I would even add Molly, are all very strong wing people.
Yes.
Right? Like they're basically the ones kind of steering the ship. I do think when it comes to team Roman, I do think it's a little bit more equally balanced as far as decisions and different things like that. I think Dallas is always the cooler head. And
they started off rough in my eyes.
Yeah, no, I mean they did. And then you have Michaela and Tanisha. And I think the funny thing is, I feel like they popped their head out when they needed to. And then they laid back when they needed to. They weren't involved in all that drama. And
they maintained to themselves and only involved themselves when needed to for the best of RJ, but they did it with least impact with the minimum amount of blowback.
Yeah, and I think one of those things is I'm gonna be honest. I'll go back to what I said, the bro culture with their broness. I think
hey Toro, thank you for coming. Appreciate you.
I think the big thing with that though is like I think they were waiting. Like they're probably used to, in some sense of the fashion, in
Right.
their regular world when people push back.
In the regular world.
I told you they give off a vibe. I'm just telling you.
They give off fraternity vibe. Or is it fraternity for the guys?
They give off tech bro vibes. I've been around people like that. And this may be their persona in the show, but I've been like, and so when you are vocal back and you push back, that is what happens. Trust and believe, I've had that exact same scenario in some shape, form, or fashion, or interaction that Michaela has had with them, with Daniel and David. I've had, but in the workplace. Right? It's still within the licensing framework. I was like, what?
I think she's trying to write an email.
It's within the licensing
hey, this ain't your team chat.
She says it's still within the licensing framework.
She's probably supposed to be a team chat and over here.
I don't know. You tell me if it's within the licensing framework. But yeah, like, so it's one of those things that I think if you look at the overall gameplay of the teams that are left,
integrity is winning. Integrity is winning this game. However, this is the moment, like you said, this is the moment where gameplay has to be activated.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This is 100%. When you turn the switch on.
100%. 100%. And Team Roman is going to play that like card against Polly.
That timeout card is about to come, and it's about to hit Polly
because hard. Lindsay said, "I appreciate your apology, but I did not forget.
We still here."
You not. So I think that just unfortunately them being in cahoots.
Listen, Karma came to collect on Luke, and Karma's gonna come collect on Polly.
Unfortunately, but like I said, I think they did the right thing by at least coming. Like, here's the other thing: Daniel and David never once apologized.
No, all they did was act more condescending and more fuel to the fire.
You had Dayton and Alec that came back and was like, look, number one, we didn't know this is how this is going to shake down. And let's just say theoretically they did know. But at the end of the day, it's, what it is. Chris said, I think RJ will win. His mama's not taking him out of nothing.
At this point?
I think Tanisha, like his aunt, Tanisha ain't budging on him. I think Tanisha's gonna hold Michaela's feet to the fire.
She listen, if she could, I'm pretty sure Tanisha would duct tape her feet to that chair. Sit down.
But I feel like maybe the closest Michaela actually got was this last episode. I feel like the other times, I think it was tough on her. She was
teeter-totting.
But I think everybody kind of had a moment.
But this last week's episode
I felt like I was like, oh no.
She was 1 foot in that door trying to push that button.
Feel like we don't see all the conversation, but I'm pretty sure she probably was like, hey, like let's see if we've seen him rally. Let's give him a chance to rally. And that to me is like
something happened in that conversation with himself out in them woods after he saw the empty crate for like the 5th time. Mm-hmm. And he just was like, you know what? I still got this. I got a few more days in me. Let me just get up. And the way that he just propped up off his knees and said, I'm going to go back. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, all right, RJ. Again, I apologize.
Yeah, I think, oh man, I just looked at that. I accidentally deleted Luke altogether. I'll have to put him back on here.
That's all right. It's irrelevant. No shade, Luke.
Jesus. I'm gonna put him back on there. I'll resize it for next week. Yeah. But we'll probably just have like a congratulations thing. But yeah, I think it's one of these things that I've definitely enjoyed watching, enjoyed seeing.
Oh yeah.
But now I think they're going to disable Team Polly.
Yes.
They're absolutely going to disable Team Polly for that 4-hour block. And then from that point, I think it's going to be a race between RJ
Because
and
4 hours in that woods and not being able to participate in anything and being that far behind, especially if it's a challenge, if
Well,
there's multiple
I don't know
challenges.
if it's I don't know if it's well, either way it's a delay, right? I'm
Right.
guessing.
But
So I don't
but
know.
losing 4 hours or losing any amount of time at this point in the game,
Oh, it's detrimental.
it's crippling.
Yep. She said the way RJ just hopped over an island with one step was the best.
Listen, like he said, one small step for
So
man.
that's the only. So here's what I'll say: if they have to go back to the main piece of land, RJ does have the advantage.
Oh, tremendous advantage.
However, Roman still has youth on his side.
Yeah.
And Roman can get it. And so I think like that's going to be the piece of the puzzle
Hey, TJ.
that it's going to come down to.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how this pans out next week. It's going to be
So good.
I'd be lying if I say that I saw RJ in the finale. I'd be lying if I said that was going to be him in the finale. And let alone looking as strong as he is as far as a competitor. I'm not gonna lie, right? However, at this juncture, the way with his confidence, his mental state, and how he's able to just stay in the zone this whole time speaks to the kind of person that RJ is. And Michaela, you built yourself a son that listen, that boy is strong in the mind, body, spirit. Like that is a tough kid.
Yeah. Him and Roman.
Like those are some tough kids out here in these streets.
Yeah. Oh, so just said they would remain on the small island for the duration of the game. Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, they can't
part.
move. They can't get out. They're banished there for the remainder of the challenge.
So now the question is, what's the challenge if they're on the island?
But I'm saying they might be able to leave the island to do challenges, but their home of residence is the island.
I have no idea how this is. I just
want to
know.
Polly's island is the most exposed right now compared to RJ and Roman. Roman and RJ have covered.
Yeah, I think it's yeah. So Chris said after Amy left, I was team underdog RJ the whole way. Yeah. I mean,
RJ has been the underdog for a fact this whole competition.
I think like I said, if I had to boil it down on my stack rankings, I think it's a toss up between Roman and RJ. Honestly.
It's just RJ has won me over.
I mean, I'm teaming Roman. Like, honestly, if I had to pick my favorites of the season, it's these three. Yeah. I am so happy to see these three specific teams in the finals.
Somebody said it when they were on the show 2 weeks ago. They clipped on the TikTok. They took a screenshot of Roman and RJ, and they called it "I'm Team R&R."
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
I'm like R&R and P. We have been rooting for Polly since the beginning.
Oh, since day one.
And Polly and Molly are absolutely amazing. They're amazing people on the show. They're amazing people off the show. They've been so kind to us. And so I think it's going to be really, really interesting. Actually, the whole cast, everybody we've interacted with has been absolutely amazing. And once again, I'll put an asterisk, including Luke.
Listen, David and Daniel, if you ever want to come on the show to express yourself, listen, the door is open.
Listen, I mean, it is, but we are equal opportunity offenders.
Just know we ain't gonna take it easy on you.
No, there's not. It's not.
You gonna get all the smoke.
I think it's so funny.
Respectfully.
Like, I just think I don't know. It'd be interesting. I would have to probably really make sure.
You got to process that.
Yeah, I'd have to work on some interview questions. Most of the time, with everybody else, I feel like I've been able to I'll have a roadmap for interviews for everybody, but the conversation kind of flows.
This was a little different.
If we got David and Dale on the show, I would probably need a higher level of prep.
And patience.
I probably just need prayer.
Is there enough prayer for that right now?
Prep, prayer, and patience.
You got your PPP loan?
You know how many people went to jail behind that
Hey,
stuff?
we not. Hey. We not talking about that.
So many people got caught up in fraud. But no, yeah, it's gonna be great. So just so you guys know, tomorrow we are we're covering Company Retreat episodes 4 and 5.
I gotta watch those tonight.
Oh, they're
You already watched them?
yeah. I
Okay,
watched them this weekend.
I gotta watch them tonight.
I may watch them again just as a refresh, but yeah. So if you guys want to know tomorrow, so just for these next 2 Wednesdays, just to kind of let you guys know, I'm
getting a break, y'all. I'm getting a break.
Normally Wednesdays are Wild Style Wednesdays, but while I'm in school, Creator College for the next 4 weeks, I kind of took a break so that I could just give myself a little bit more room to like do homework and stuff that I have to do for Creator College. And
I don't get pissed off.
And so I normally have a lot more time to research for Wild Style Wednesdays. I just don't have the time right now. So
whatever you got, whoever God you was praying to that convinced Toya to take a break from Wild Style.
Well, there's only the one true God.
Ha! Hallelujah.
Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear.
Oh, Chris says she like company.
Oh, yeah. So you gotta come back.
Come on back tomorrow.
So tomorrow it's episodes 4 and 5 for Company Retreat.
So then we could say, Chris, if there's ever anything that we say out of line, you always know what to say for it is. Porcupine.
Yeah, like if you haven't watched it, every time we say porcupine,
there's a reason.
There's a reason for it.
What do those kids be saying? If you know, you know.
Yeah. So episodes 4 and 5, I already watched it.
I'm watching those tonight. I gotta finish watching The Rookie, and then I'll go and watch the 2 episodes.
Oh, I probably won't get to The Rookie till the end because till the end of the week because I watch it with Mike, and so typically when he's off work. But
I'm watching it today.
Like, well, I tell you,
the Rookie is getting on my nerves a little bit, but it's the best of ways.
Rookie's taking me through. The other thing, and then Thursday we'll discuss Survivor.
Ooh, we got a lot going on Survivor.
The
merge is happening.
Like, wait, I feel like it's way too early. It's just
17 bodies in one campsite is a lot of bodies.
It's just too early. Like,
and it's a real small space.
You're gonna put Coach and Ozzy together. It's
this early. You only 5 weeks in.
Survivor is stressing me. Like, no, they're not 5 weeks in, are they?
They're either 5 or 6 weeks in. This is gonna.
We're 5 or 6 weeks in, but
I'm saying like episode wise.
Oh yeah, I was like days. They maybe.
No, I'm saying we're 5 episodes. I think we're 5 or 6 episodes in, and you started with 24. You're down to 17, and now you're about to put all these bodies in this small space on this island.
It's stupid. I don't want to be in a room with 17 people. Living with 17 people? Where are people gonna sleep?
17 funky people. Cause y'all ain't washed y'all ass in I don't know how long. All y'all musty up in here.
At least they have water and can rinse. Like on Extracted, they don't. Extracted, they ain't got nothing. Like,
you're not washing it on 30-degree cold weather.
Yeah, and Extracted, they don't have anything.
Nah.
But
you out here funky.
But it like you can rub a little coconut on you and on Survivor. You got a little coconut. You can figure out how to get a little coconut and rinse. You know what I'm saying?
You've been out here 2 weeks and you smell like ass and feet.
I feel like you can wrench off a little bit more in
you get you at least a little coral or something for the water, scrape
like
a little bit.
Exactly. the only catch 22 that I have with Survivor versus Extracted is Survivor got a whole lot of water activities. And
And
so
you sweating, you out here
it's
dry, ain't got no
it's
lotion.
it's oh, no lotion with. Let me okay.
You out here looking crusty.
Okay, can I have a confession?
No Carmex.
I have a confession.
What's up?
Let me tell you what would take me out of any one of these shows. Okay.
The
I've
lotion?
got lotion.
You out here raggedy.
You know what? It's here's what's funny. It's not even like my legs or my body, but specifically my
Your ankles?
hands.
Oh, because they gonna look like
No,
sandpaper.
I do
Grim
not.
Reaper.
Let me tell you, I cannot, if I go somewhere and I wash my hands, and you know that soap that take every ounce of moisture out of your hands.
All of it. And you out here look like you just rubbed it on sandpaper.
Like the feeling, you know the feeling when your hands are dry?
And it's just
I can't. First of all, if your hands make that noise, that's a different.
you got some people out here, Kevin Durant, that don't believe in lotion.
Listen, if your hands make that after one hand washing, you have a whole different set of issues.
One, you wash too hard.
But
2, get a different soap.
you know the feeling of like if you use a public restroom and then you wash your hands, that feeling where your hands feel just dry. And like, yeah, you can feel it. I can't focus. Like
all the moisture gets sucked out of your hands.
Like I can literally feel it. So there have been times where I will straight up be like, hey.
Yeah. Listen,
I will ask somebody.
If you don't put, like TJ said, if you don't got like them antibacterial soaps, if you don't have some lotion and sanitizer when you get back out that restroom and reapply that moisture back into your hands,
bro, it's stressful.
You gonna look like you just got out the beach and just rolled out.
Here's what the thing is. I personally don't even care about looking ashy. I literally cannot physically tolerate my hands feeling dry.
This dry, just
I like look. My hands will look just like this after I wash. No dryness, no nothing. But I can feel my skin tight.
It's like you're the Tin Man and you forgot to put WD-40 on your joints.
I cannot function. That
almost slipped.
I said function.
It almost slipped. I
said function. Don't even put me out there like that. I said function, you jerk.
You almost said something else though. Your soul wanted to say something different.
No, I didn't. The devil is a lie.
You don't live here.
Speaking of BT Dubs. BT Dubs. We are not on air Friday because Thursday.
You said Friday and Monday, correct?
Yes, Friday and Monday. So Friday we are out for Good Friday, and we are also out Monday for Easter Monday. So just to give you guys a heads up, we are very open about our faith on here, and so we will be observing for that.
We don't play about the Lord and His wishes.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna honor the Lord Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That is my dude. Jesus Christ. I love you, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
When he be like, Jesus Christ.
Argue with your mama, not me. All right.
He be killing me. He that is my favorite. And he's still going, by the way.
Ain't nobody gonna stop him. The only person gonna stop him is the Lord when it's time to go meet him. And he gonna be right there at the gate while they going through his book. Where's Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ.
He's like, hey, can you calm down so we can go through these ledger real quick so we can let you in?
Hey, look, I gotta see if you're in the book of life, so you need to calm down.
I need you to relax. We need to go through this real quick, okay? I ain't got a lot of time. There's a line. You're backing up the line. Sit down.
Yo, that's
as soon as I let you in, listen, you go pop, lock, and drop it all you want.
Not pop, lock, and drop it.
But can we get through this first?
Could you imagine if like you get to heaven and Jesus is like you see Jesus be like, yo, what's up, Jesus?
Pause. Stop.
Christ.
Relax. Let me read the book first.
Jesus
Relax.
Christ. Like, oh
How
my
you
God.
doing, Jesus Christ? And Jesus is standing there just like, are you done?
Like,
finished?
you know what? Let me pause. Let me just for a second though. You know how sometimes we look at our kids and be like, Lord have mercy. Like you want to be mad, but you can't be mad. And then like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like God be like, look at these dummies.
Jesus is like, you sent me down for these dummies?
I just feel like he just be like,
this is what you sacrificed me for?
like
I got these permanent holes in my wrist for them.
There has to, because when I think about my kids, like, and how funny like the stuff they do sometimes, and
how'd you get here?
and I just be like, what? So I can just imagine God just be like, oh.
He's sitting on his throne and he's just like, what did I do? How did I create this? And it's like, who made this? And he's like, you.
You're like, whew, Jesus. I have that moment at least once a day with Mikey.
I look at Olivia sometimes and I just be like, God, why did you give me this one? Why you do this to me?
Yeah, Mikey yesterday, we were doing something. He took off running. And he fell. He fell in the hallway. He's like, blah! He said, oh, I'm okay.
Yo, Olivia used to do that all the time. And it'd be like the hardest fall. And she just pop up, I'm okay.
It took everything.
I should have at least like 3 concussions a day.
I was laughing. Yo, did I tell you?
Me out.
Let me tell you something. So Mikey was at my parents' house. He's 5 now, so maybe he was 3. Maybe he was 3. He was at my parents' house and he was jumping in their bed and he kind of fell and hit his head and he sliced his eyebrow open. Okay, so he might have been 3, for sure. I'm guessing. I'm almost certain he was 3. So I pick him up and we've got to take him over to the ER. Okay. So I'm trying to explain to them like, hey, just so you know, like he's on the spectrum. So like we had the tablet, but you gotta, right? And so they were like, okay, that's fine. There's like, we'll give him a little something, to help him relax.
Correct.
And so they put this little, they spray this stuff in his nose.
Oh, okay? I know he freaks out.
They spray this stuff and it basically makes him loopy. And so like he was so chill. Like he would just be like he was just feeling good.
This is the calmest you've ever seen this kid.
Yo, he was feeling great. And like, so he was kind of like, he's like drunk, like a little, like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally like watching a child.
He was on implants.
Yeah. Like he had been on the sauce. Like,
oh God.
Yeah. Not the plants, the sauce.
Like this boy lit.
Yeah. Yes.
That boy just came off 6th Street.
Yo, straight up, fresh off of 6th. So we go. So Mike ends up dropping me and Mikey off to Jess's house. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I think he had to go pick up something. I don't remember, but I just remember me and Mikey were over Jess's house. And I was like, hey, you got to watch him. Like at this point, he's kind of walk. I said, but hey, you got to watch him. He's still wobbly.
He's a little loopy.
He's still wobbly. You know what I'm saying? And so he was playing this game. We were playing this game. And so Jess was like, he's like a little drunk boy. And then Mikey goes, little drunk boy. I said, Jess, if he go to school tomorrow,
it's a wrap.
You're
done. CPS is coming. They calling the people. They calling the people on site.
That Joker sang it like a jingle. He said, little drunk boy, little drunk boy. I said, Jess.
It was fun while it lasted.
And I'm just like, please don't let him go to school tomorrow saying this. Because he don't forget anything.
No, that boy got a memory like an elephant.
Oh, I told you we had number assignments, right? So I was talking to Jess this morning on the phone, and he was in the car because we had just dropped off Lolo. So we had dropped her off at school. We had to head
Yeah.
back to the house, and so I was like, so he decided he's gonna give Jessica a number. Okay, so Jessica now has a number. So everybody, like, people get numbers.
Right.
And so I
What
was
number
like,
she
so
get?
she's 13. No, she's 15. She's 15.
All right. Okay. All right.
She's 15. And so lo and behold, so then I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, I like 15. So then I was like, yeah, Mikey's number 8. And then he said, okay, and then what else? And then I said, and I'm number 10. He said, okay, what else? So he's quizzing me now. I said, Lauren's 11. And he's like, okay, what else? I was like, Dad is
I think you said 13.
13. Yeah. Dad is 13. And then I said, he says, okay, what else? And I said, Andrew's number 18. And he said, you have one more. And like,
who are you talking to?
the fact that he knew where I was, he said, you got one left. And then I said, and then I accidentally said 13. I said 13. I said, oh, Jess is 13. He's like, no. I was like, oh, 15. And so
this kid is a trip.
Oh, listen, there was this one, was it last year's, one of Lauren's recitals last year? We sat in the back. It was me, Mikey, and Andrew. And so he's counting the acts, right? Like, it's act. There's like number 1, number 7. He's like, oh, another one. And so he said another. And so he literally, so then at one point he stopped. I told him, I was like, dude, you got to chill. Cause like every time a new like routine would come up, he'd go, number 8. He'd be like, number 11. Like every single act,
Sir,
he's like,
be quiet, sir.
He's announcing every single one. And so he finally stops for like 3 or 4. And then he picks back up right at the right number. And I'm just like,
at this point, just let him do whatever he wants.
I do.
That's like, at this point, what are we fighting?
I don't have it. Sometimes I'd be trying not to laugh, but it just,
yeah, it's pointless at this point.
Yeah, there are many a days. Sometimes Mike be like, I have to turn around because if you laugh, he'll just amp it up. He'll just amp it up. And so like, I try not to laugh because it just encourages that behavior. But even his main therapist at the school was like, she was like, there are times where she said, I'll have to turn around. She said, I will literally have to turn around and gather myself before I turn back around to correct him. I told you he still be asking for Jesus.
You know, the one story that still trips me out to this day.
What?
Is you were talking about like he did something it was a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was late last year. He said it when you said the story. He was getting in trouble, and the next day when you were dropping him off, you asked him, hey, what are we going to do today? It's like, we're not going to throw the babies.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to hit the who?
He said, I said, keep your, he said, what? He said, keep my hand to myself. I said, what else? And he said, don't push the babies. I said, correct.
Sir, you can't be pushing the babies.
Yo, that was a sketchy time for a minute. I was getting incident reports.
I said, why is you pushing the babies?
Like literally, I remember going to his therapist. I was like, is this like what's going on? She's like, no. Like I was just like, what's going on? She's like, yeah. I was like, is this like one of the scenarios where he was retaliating? She's like, nah, he just went to the gym and yeet. Jesus.
Father.
Sir.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself. And so yeah, it's just he's got an Easter speech at my parents' church.
Nice. That should be interesting.
Oh, they did a practice run on Saturday because he went with my parents because they did a practice of the Easter program up there. And my dad said Mikey gets to the mic to, to say his speech, and he says,
No. Why are we here?
if he does that Saturday, I'm gonna be. See you later. If he does that, bro.
All right, love. See you, good one.
Bro, if he clears his throat on Saturday,
I can just see him.
mic,
This is good. Come on, Mikey.
if he clears his throat on Saturday, I am going to be undone.
That's crazy work.
He said he got the mic. He said,
So
why are you like this?
Again, those are the questions when you ask the Lord, God.
And here's what makes me nervous. This is the one part that makes me nervous. Once again, like he understands like social cues and different things like that, but like he doesn't understand them all. But
Right.
what he does understand is like, oh, if they laugh, I did something funny, let me do it again. And so there's a part of me that's worried that at the actual program, he's going to clear his throat and people are going to laugh and he's going to do it
Again.
Like,
oh, they like that.
And it's so funny too, because my mom was like, have you been practicing his Easter speech with him? I said, no. She's like, well, he already got it memorized. I said,
So then what you need me for?
Well, because she was surprised he had it memorized. I think she told it to him like twice the other day.
Listen, he got it.
Just said he can count some cards in Vegas. He need to be Rain Man. Listen, I'm gonna record it because it's
Please
gonna be something.
Cause yeah, it's Mikey. Like, is there anything else to be said?
Oh, he got new glasses. He's got new glasses.
Listen, on Sunday before church started, when I ran into him, and the way he be looking at me, Uncle Paul.
He's gonna look. He looks at everybody over. Like, I don't know.
Paul.
Did you see him when the kids were waving the thing? He was like,
yeah.
Just he always be looking over his glasses, which is also why we've switched, because it was probably a little bit harder for him to do it when he was younger because the glasses were kind of like proportioned to his head, but he's gotten older, so we've switched to a different frame. So hopefully he won't be looking over them as much. But you should have saw him. He was like, we were trying on glasses. And you know how when you go to the eye doctor, like you sit, like the little place where you try on your glasses and everything, and like you sit at the little thing, and there's like there's usually like a mirror so you can see yourself. Mirror. Yeah. So he tries on the first pair and he's like, and so that was the first pair. Like, it didn't last long.
Why is he flexing?
They were black and green. Okay, they were black and green. They were black and then had like this army green on the side because they're still.
Why is he flexing?
Then he tries on the blue pair and he was feeling that. No lie, 30 seconds.
But why is he flexing?
That's his thing. I'm talking
Where is he getting that from?
Posing. I'm talking. It was at least 30 seconds. This man
giving these people a show.
And I feel like this man is like, this little boy, we got to go. Because it's at the end of the day. Like,
Sir, can you make a selection, please, young man?
Hold on, let me see. Because I was able to catch like the back half of it. Hold on. Okay, let me.
Yeah, we see it.
Hold on. It's all right. So this is him. Oh shoot. Oh.
Come on, get it together, friend.
Shut up. All right, so you ready? All right, here we go. So that was him. That was the back half, but he had probably been doing this flexing.
That kid is a trip.
No,
hey, Ruth, thanks for coming, girl.
All right,
for coming.
We're gonna get out of here.
We at the back end though, but I appreciate you nonetheless, you wonderful princess. or queen? Because
Well,
you's grown. You a queen. You ain't a princess. You grown. What I'm talking about? My bad, Ruth. No disrespect. You grown.
well, we got to get out of here because I've got work to do and
What's up, Ruth? My cholesterol, my sugar, my blood pressure, my weight,
gas prices, eggs, steak.
groceries.
Oh, side note. Side note. Guess what I learned from the internet about HEB?
That it's the best ever.
Yeah, but if you go a certain time of the day, you can ask them for meat scraps at the meat counter. And so like cuz like certain meats you have to cut them a certain way. And
Okay.
so you can ask them for meat scraps and it's like $1 and some change a pound
Okay.
because they basically do all the meat scraps like and then that's your ground beef. And it's
Interesting.
I
That
think
is
I'm gonna well,
it's a very
because
interesting tip.
somebody said like they've gotten like wagyu because sometimes it may be like sirloin
I could give a
wagyu.
2 flying flips what it is.
It's $1 a pound.
What are we talking about?
so if
It come from the shoulder, the butt, the leg, the thigh. I don't care.
if that is true, I
I'm
am
gonna go
going.
see that through and see what that look like.
Yeah, I am too. But I'm gonna go like you said, like go in the mornings.
Yeah.
You gotta go in the mornings, but I'm definitely gonna.
Ruth says a lot of grocery stores do that.
Why don't I feel like this is stuff they should teach us in school?
Huh. Hey,
Not-
Peaches.
I wouldn't have known.
That is, listen, if I can get a bunch of that at a pound, because it's just the scraps, you know how much ground meat I can get?
Bruh. I probably like because that means you can get like
Man, TJ just co-signed it. We slow,
Dang!
man.
Wait, hold on. We about to get off the air, but TJ, who taught y'all
How long
this?
have you known?
Who taught y'all this?
Hold up.
We did rank. We ranked, Chris.
What does that mean?
She said, "Did we rank them?" Yeah, we ranked them.
She got Roman number 1. I got RJ number 1. She got RJ number 2. I got Roman number 2, and we both got Polly third.
Yep.
So Ruth said you can also buy a whole chicken and ask the meat department to cut it up for you, and they will wrap it. TJ said my first job was a meat store. That's how they did the ground beef. For the same price, she said, you can get a whole chicken and they'll cut it up for you for the same price.
Is Ruth in Texas?
Ruth is in Connecticut.
Oh.
But she used to live in, I think, New Mexico, Arizona. And then TJ, we were in the military together. So he was in Texas for a minute.
Who taught y'all this stuff?
But he's from Alabama. So it tracks.
I want to know what handbook y'all got for adulting that taught y'all that.
Because I would have never.
I would have I didn't even know it existed till the internet.
My brain would have not computed that. And I feel like we behind.
Like you can literally
Listen, did we get left behind? No child left behind? Was we part of that group?
We probably was left behind. Like, who taught
she
y'all?
said Ruth said she see my mother and my sisters do it.
Yeah, my mama didn't do that.
My mama never did that. Well, I know what I'm gonna do next time. I will go need some meat.
I'm about to test this to the limit.
I'm going there this week.
I know that HEB with steam. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying.
But I'm saying, I think she's just clearly knew and she failed you as a friend.
Do I need to revoke her contract? You know, her
you need to amend it.
Her and Carissa are on contracts, but you
need to amend it.
She said her mama does it. Like what in the world?
That's your friend. She failed you.
She did. I gotta work out early today too. That's why we gotta quit playing. I gotta work and then I gotta work out early. Oh no, you're good. See you tomorrow, Chris. No, listen. I gotta work out early because I gotta pick up
fun with that.
Yeah, I got my rowers though.
I've been having chicken getting marinated for the last 24 hours in chicken thigh. I'm making. Let me pull it up real quick. This is what I'm making for dinner today.
What you making?
I'm making. It is called. I found this on the internet.
Jess says she's not amending nothing. Because
I'm
Just Mart is
making
always available.
it's a spicy garlic marinade.
Oh.
It's got paprika,
What
onion
you gonna put it over?
on a bed of rice with some green beans.
I'm mad you said
I'm trying to be bougie. On a bed
Ninja, if
of
you don't
rice.
get that on. I said what? You said it so seriously. I can't even process that on a bed of rice. What is... Shut up.
I feel judged.
I was like,
You
what
acting
gonna
real
say?
judgmental.
I said, what you gonna... All you had to say was with some rice. Nah, you on a bed of rice.
Clearly, I'm not sophisticated enough to say bed of rice. Next time, I just go say rice. Clearly, saying a bed of rice is out of character.
I'm saying, like, what are we, Ruth Chris's?
Listen, I'm trying to be Food Network out here.
You know, because all of a sudden you marinate chicken and your vernacular done changed.
On a bed of rice.
Like, why is that even in your vocabulary?
You saying I'm too slow to say bed of rice? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just saying
I'm not cultured enough to say bed of rice.
I'm just saying it's not part of your everyday vernacular, is what I'm saying.
Maybe I'm trying to use the toilet paper words of the day out here. Okay.
Bed of rice is unserious. You're so unserious for that.
You know what? I was gonna send you a picture of it. No, I'm not.
The bed of rice.
I can't have nothing nice around here. This is why I gotta be ghetto all the time.
I would have been fine had you just not said it regular and like we were just gonna skip past the fact that you said bed of rice. Like
that's how they say it on TV. We are on TV.
You thought you was just gonna skip past that.
Yeah. None of y'all get a picture of my plate of food now.
Wait, who else?
TJ.
What he laughing?
So this is what they said. Let's backtrack. Okay.
Oh my God.
So they said PR cooking, TJ, and then Kalani said yes, food. TJ said on a bed of rice, like a bed of lettuce. Ruth said like a bed of lettuce. Y'all some. Listen, I want to cuss y'all out, but we on TV. TJ said, "Oh my God, you can just get a rice bowl from now on."
Like what?
And now he said, "Now we can't get a picture." You damn right. I'm gonna be selfish. You don't get to see this beautiful chicken after it's done being cooked.
Just said a bed of rice is basically the worst mattress ever.
Look here, She-Hulk.
Listen, first of all,
look at Thunder Thighs. Don't be talking about my bed of rice.
Nobody says that. Like,
the white people say that.
She said you wake up feeling like you lost a fight with a burrito. Wait, have you slept on a bed of rice? I'm so confused, Jess.
I don't know where she's going with that. I'm confused now.
Wait, not a fight with a burrito. Wait, what?
I don't know. She on her own with that one. I don't know what that means.
This went left. A bed of rice. All you had to say was like, I was like,
yeah, I get it. I get it. Next time I'm just gonna say rice.
I mean, at that point you might be a side of broccolini. Like
actually, it's gonna be a side of green beans because I'm Poe.
Oh, she said it was a dad joke. Sorry.
It was terrible delivery. That did not age well. That was not good.
Oh,
well, I would hope so.
I think I'm gonna make some marry me chicken this weekend though. I'm gonna put it over a bed of pasta.
See, now you're just being an asshole. The Lord does not like ugly, okay? And you, man, are being ugly.
I think I'm gonna put I think I'm gonna do some marry me chicken in the slow cooker. I've never made it, but I've heard it's really good.
I'm
So
doing I'm air frying the chicken thighs. And they some thick chicken thighs too. They real meaty.
porcupine. Porcupine.
They're real thick.
Porcupine.
Got a lot of sauce on it.
Porcupine. Porcupine, bro. Oh, if you don't know what porcupine is, you just gotta watch Company Retreat. That's all I'll tell you, because we're probably gonna use that forever. It's up there with pause.
No diddy.
We go stupid.
This is why we can't go outside. Because we can't go nowhere.
That's why you sit behind me and to the left at church.
We can't sit in the same place together because it's gonna end bad for everybody.
Could you imagine us at a funeral together?
As TJ just said,
what?
So unserious.
Could you imagine us at a funeral?
It would
together?
not. And listen, the sunglasses ain't even gonna help. I'm gonna have my sunglasses on and be like, "What is Paul doing?"
I would just sit in the. If I had to sit with you at a funeral, it's done. Chicken with aspirations, and then do it need CPR? Like,
what? Is it dying? Because it's already dead.
Why is chicken aspirating?
Dressed in a crispy golden coat, maybe lightly sauced, possibly sprinkled with herbs. What are we talking about? Are you giving me a recipe?
Chicken with aspirations.
Are you talking with AI?
What?
Are you talking to ChatGPT? Because I don't understand the comment. Is she trying to be funny?
Like, I don't know. First of all, chicken with aspirations.
This low-hanging fruit.
Like, what is that chicken needs CPR? That chicken has aspirated.
It's flatlining. It's flatlining. The chicken is already unalived. It's not making it back.
Chicken with aspirations. We're like, I'm about to intubate the chicken.
Aspirations, a hope or ambition of achieving something.
Fancy chicken. Just.
She be trying so hard with these dad jokes.
I need you to stop.
Leave the dad jokes to me.
Oh,
okay?
Dressed in a crispy golden coat. Okay. The other aspirations. Yeah, but like you said chicken with aspirations.
I'm confused.
If the chicken is aspirating.
Are we doing mouth to mouth? What are we doing? Now you want me to expand my vocabulary. When I tried that the first time, I got roasted. But now you want me to expand it. Make up your mind.
I know both meanings of aspiration, but typically chicken aspirations is
it's pointless.
You want us to go mouth the beak? Like, what is
how we fired?
You're fired.
What we do?
You're fired. I'm saying you chicken with aspirations.
Listen, like they say on spelling bees, use it in a sentence.
Listen, the only thing a chicken aspires to is to cross the street.
Well, in my house, it's aspiring to taste delicious.
She said, I'm trying to help you. No, you're not.
I don't want that olive branch.
Oh my God, no. That wasn't
ready. No.
It wasn't ready.
Help me. Help me.
Ninja.
Yeah, be careful.
Oh, I know better. You, on the other hand, have dropped that a couple times on the show.
Why you gotta always bring up old stuff? Like, that was in the past.
You got aspiration.
I don't need mouth to mouth. No, thank you.
is funny. That's how you know we're delirious. I've been up since 5:30, so I know
I've
delirious.
been up since the 3.
Yeah, we're both just. I'm delirious.
This is what sleep deprived looks like.
Oh man, I've been up since 5:30. Oh no, okay. I got it because I got to work out at 3:00.
Listen,
I got
to get started on editing.
Okay, well, I guess we actually have to go do our jobs now.
I thought I was retired.
Hey, you work for us.
Don't say it like that. Watch yourself. Relax. You said they're too aggressive.
Well, I
Relax.
I said you work for us.
Who's us?
Podcast.
All right, God bless you. Don't make it like you don't own me. Bye, Kalani. Have a good day.
I'm not fooling with
All right,
you.
let's close because listen, we're running out of time here.
Okay.
We gotta go back to work.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Lunch Hour podcast. I'm LaToya, your hostess with the mostest. Just want to tell you that we count it an honor and a privilege that you choose to hang out at our lunch table every single day with you. So shout outs to the lunch crew, and that would be you. So whether you are a day one or today is your day one, we just want to let you know that we appreciate you. With that being said, Paulie, take us away. Be aspirational.
Hallelujah. Once again, guys, we had a wonderful episode. We appreciate every single last one of you for coming on today. We wouldn't be able to do what we do each and every day without you guys coming in here, chatting with us, and keeping us entertained so we can keep you entertained with our aspirations. If you haven't already, make sure that you go to all our socials on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe on everything you do. And if you're on that YouTube, make sure you hit that notification bell. So you can be aware of everything that happens each and every day. But most of all, the most important thing at the end of the day, the world is a much better place with you in it. We love you. We mean it. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock, same time, same place. Love you. Bye.
Lunch Hour Podcast. To ignite, to inspire, to unite, bringing you the truth, shining ever so bright. Join the discussion, be a part of the crew. Every single episode, something fresh and new. From the first bite to the last, we're serving up the best, putting every theory to the ultimate test. So leaning close, don't miss a single beat. The Lunch Hour Podcast can't be beat.